All right, we live, man.
All right, all
Rich
right,
Man Group live. First
all
time.
right. First
Hey,
time.
so here we go, man. The start
That's
of something new.
that's what's up.
Yeah, man. How you doing tonight, bro?
Man, I'm doing good, partner. Shit, just doing my thing.
Yep,
Ready to,
yep.
show the world what Rich Man's all about.
I love it, man. And we got to do it. So,
Got to do it.
let's start it off like this, man. I feel like we need to let everybody else know who Rich Man Group is and how we got started. So, let us know a little bit about your background, man. Where you from, bro?
Man, I'm from TULSA, man, Tulsa,
Ugh,
Oklahoma, man. That's where bunch of it's a bunch of history in actually Tulsa, actually. But yeah, it's my hometown, little country boy from back in Okie.
I love it. I love it. Hey, man, so we both got a little country Oregon origin,
Oregon,
you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, for sure.
That's countryer than the other shit,
But
though.
yeah, yeah. When you from the country, when you say Oregon, everybody know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah, man. So, yeah, little small
Well,
town south of
yeah.
Dallas, Fairfield, Texas, really not even there, 9 miles south, and so, grew up on a little farm, made my way to Dallas, and, you know, that's kinda
What year did you go to Dallas?
so I moved to Dallas in 91.
91.
Yeah, what about you?
I moved down there. I actually moved down there with my homeboy that I grew up with, and we went to school down at DeVry
Oh,
back
that's
in 87 when we graduated. And
okay.
then, matter of fact, that's where everything really, really started popping off with the music because my first music group was with my homeboys. When we was all sharing an apartment, we all got together and started making music. So that's where all my music history really came from.
Hey, that's dope. So, but, I mean, you say that's where it came from, but you had to have a little vibe about music before then, right?
I mean, yeah, it's always been in me, man. The whole family got a little musical talent every now and then, and here and there. But yeah, I mean, grew up with a piano in the house. If we going back, let's go back, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, yeah, let's get there.
Yeah, so we had a little piano in the house. I had a drum. I was down in the basement hitting on the drums. You know what I'm saying? I'm killing my parents, and with all that, and then we had a piano. My sister played the piano. Me and my sister played the piano, and that's kind of how I got started. And then I used to, back in the day when breaking and all that stuff was popping off, we had one of them. I don't know if this is really old school. A lot of people probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but we had one of them stereos that had you had to lift up the top and you could play the record. You put the record down in there.
Yeah,
It had the little volume knob and the record player and the radio on one side.
yeah.
Man, that was my first mixer. That's when I started
Ah,
scratching back in the day. So I would use the volume knob and I would scratch, all these. Man, I was probably like, oh, what, you know, maybe 10, 11, 12 when all
that's
that started
hard.
popping out. So that's really, if you want to go back where it really started,
Yeah.
that's where all my producing really started.
Man, I fool with that for real.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah,
what's up.
I didn't really get that kinda that part of it because you got more of the technical side and the actual production side of it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, my roots really started out in, like a little small Baptist church and listening to my mom, my aunts, grandma and them sing, and I wish I could, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Imma do my best." And
Did
then
you sing in the choir though?
yeah, I had to lead a couple songs, man, and I was a real shy dude, and that used to trouble my spirit, man.
Yeah.
Get up there.
I
But,
was a shy dude too, believe it or not. I was shy. I was really shy. I was, matter of fact, back again, let's take it back. I'm the only son. I had two older sisters, so I was always the youngest. And
yeah,
I didn't really have a crew back then because everybody was always older than me. So I was, kind of by myself. And I went to school on the different side of town then because my mom was a teacher and she wanted us to have a really good education. And back in the day, a lot of the schools on my side of town, uh, that actually it still apply today,
right.
don't the education is different.
Huh,
And moms knew that, so she would take me cross town to go to school to get the better education.
That's what's up.
So I didn't really have a lot of good friends in the neighborhood because I didn't go to the same school as the people in my neighborhood.
That hey,
Uh,
man,
so
that could change things for sure.
yeah, that changed things for sure. But uh, it's interesting that I bring that up because that still goes on today
Mm,
due to underfunding certain portions
right.
of the population. I'm not gonna get any deeper than that, but you know, our whole
We gonna
album is
get to it.
and that our whole album. Some people call it woke, and it may be woke, but people really need to know what's really going on.
Right,
We
right.
got a song, and I'm jumping the gun, but we all our songs have a
Yeah,
deeper meaning than what they really talking about. But we'll get to
right.
that in a minute.
Yeah, I
But
like that
anyway,
though. Yeah,
but
man, it ain't
anyway,
just surface level for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, that's the part of why I was shy because I didn't really have any friends, and all I had was two sisters, and I always wanted a brother. So it was just me doing my thing. So I, just popped into music, and it just fulfilled me, and that's what it was us.
Hey, man, I like that. So, I'm the oldest. It's me and my brother, and, man, we like that. Like, that's
That's
my
what's
guy,
up. That's what's
and,
up.
yeah, so I kinda lived the way, small little town, and we grew up like I said, we were on a farm, man, in the middle of nowhere. So, it was just us 2. So, I integrated, made friends with the people at the school and whatnot, and, I finally got a chance to get a shot at playing in the band. So,
Nice, nice.
like, real quick story, man, I wanted to play saxophone. So, my
Uh-huh.
pops was like, "Well, I wanted to play saxophone." Band director said, "Hey, look, you know what? All those are taken. You won't be able to get to play the sax." Fast forward, Pop stepped in, says, "Yeah, he gonna play the saxophone." Ended up buying a saxophone, and, uh, that little step of him not little step, that was a big step. Him
Huge.
coming in saying, "Hey, look, here's your saxophone," and I worked my way to the first chair, you know what I mean? That was so I
That's
made
huge.
myself be good at it. I still got the
That's huge.
sax, and it's up there, you know what I mean? But
Hey, 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 that sax is on some couple of them tracks. It's gonna be on
yeah,
all
yeah,
them
yeah.
tracks. So we gonna peep that out too. All right,
Right, right.
it's good to have that history though. That's very, very,
Yeah.
very, very interesting.
So, hey, man, what's some of your influences? Like, just real your top influence, bands, producers, or whatever?
I gotta be honest, man. I'm influenced by all types of music. I just love the artistry. I
Right.
love originality.
Same.
I love when an artist puts stuff there. It don't matter what genre it is. It don't matter if it's pop. It don't matter if it's rock. It don't matter if it's hip hop. Whatever it is. Whenever I hear something where somebody's is doing something different
Yeah.
and it's popping,
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I really
Same.
love creativity.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have a bunch of influences. Prince obviously is my number one. Matter of fact, his birthday is today. Shout out.
Ah, hey, I
Yeah, yeah.
flipped it. Yeah.
That's
Right.
my man. Yeah,
Yep.
he was a very, very huge influence on
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Michael Jackson, great entertainer.
Yep.
All the big ones, obviously. But yeah, yeah, yeah. And then like when the hip hop came, I got a whole host of those. So
Yeah.
you ain't got enough time for all that.
That's fair.
For
Hey, well,
sure.
I'm not gonna veer off too far either, man. You know, Prince was a big one, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson, obviously.
Yep.
Um, Later on, I ended up liking Mint Condition as one of the bands, but when
Mint
it comes to
condition.
genres, yeah, man,
Yeah.
I like all kind of stuff, man. Like, just if it speaks to me, your point, let me just I wanna vibe with your artistry, right?
Yeah.
And that's how I see it, man.
For sure. For sure.
So, let's talk about when we first met. I don't know the
Uh.
first date, obviously, but, like, man, we have some years, bruh, like,
Man, we got
you know
history.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah. Nah, so I remember, man, I'm finna take you back. I mean,
uh,
I'm old, but I remember me and my homeboy K Swiss were producing back in Dallas, Texas back in the day. We had a group. I kind of mentioned when we first all moved in together when I moved to Dallas. We had a group and we formed Hard Knowledge,
yeah,
and me and K Swiss were the producers. And we had some homeboys from Tulsa. They had a group called Slice.
yep,
And, one day, these 5 fools, 6 fools came over to the house. I thought we was about to get robbed, but, they came to they came to the house and was like, "Man, we hear y'all can do a little music. We want to do a little something, something." And lo and behold, my man was in the group, and,
Yeah,
that's pretty much the first time we met.
yep. Yeah, man. And I was tripping out when I got there too, cause I was like, "Man, these fools got a lot of shit in here, man." I said, but
We can come
but
up real quick.
yeah, yeah, but I was
Yeah,
like, "Man, I was really vibing with you guys, man, and, still do, man. Y'all some of the coolest cats I ever ran into." What's a trip though, man, is like, you mentioned Slice and how I ended up connecting with you guys. You guys knew Steve-O, the Fly Negro, and,
Steve-O in the house. Shout
so
out, shout out.
yeah, I used to work with Steve at, AT&T, man, and he was like, "Hey, man, let's do this group. I know these guys." And boom.
Yep.
I mean, so we hooked up, and, I eventually ended up moving right beneath y'all in the same apartment, man.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, yeah,
Matter of fact, you know
yeah.
what? Matter of fact, I was
We
talking to
talked,
Steve-O
yeah.
not too long ago. He brought that up.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said, "Yeah, I remember y'all when he squeezed me right downstairs."
yeah. I was like, I don't even know how that happened, I
Yeah.
didn't even remember you guys stayed there, but,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
We used
man.
to we used to move around a lot.
But that right there was big, man. We talk about, our first meeting and how it what brought us together, but that kinda segues into, like, you did a few tracks for me, man. Back
Yes.
then, we talking about in the '90s, and, one of the first songs that I wrote was Jasmine, and
Yes.
and
You
I
sure
used to
did.
be in the bathroom hollering at this 4 track, and,
Yep.
anyway,
You
fast
came out to the
forward.
crib. You came out to the crib. I was living in South Oak Cliff. You came
Yeah,
out to the crib and you said, "Dog, I got this track," and you played the piano on that mug. And I'm like,
that's
"Okay,
right. Yeah,
okay."
yeah,
I'm like, "Okay,
yeah,
we can do something with this." So you
yeah.
you played the piano and I put a little something, a little touch to it. And yeah, Jasmine was like the first track.
Yeah. So I don't play the keys, but I can hear.
You
I
can
can't
hear.
always sing the notes that I hear, but I hear 'em,
Stop.
Imma say it. Yeah, but yeah, man, so that was really cool, like, yeah, man, we had a lot of times that we connected
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
always vibe. I mean,
Always vibe, and then, I mean, let's move forward a couple more years, trying to, I work with a lot of artists and I always wanted to live in California, so I ended up moving to California in '96 and, we kinda lost touch,
yep,
and
yep,
I remember you telling the story about when I came out to visit you.
yeah,
I came back to Texas one day to visit you, and I was like, "Dog, you need to come on out to Cali, man.
yep,
Cali's what's up."
yep.
And you was like, "Yeah, man, Imma try to do that." And I'm like, "Man, this he ain't finna do nothing, bro." We
Hey,
just talking, boy.
I was fooled when I said it, but I meant it. You know what I
You
mean?
sure did, 'cause
Yeah,
I tell
yeah,
you what,
yep,
couple more years later,
yep,
my
yeah.
homeboy rolls out in Tweety,
Yeah, yeah, Tweety.
came in, and, that honestly was the start of something for
That really
real.
was, like, real shit, yeah.
Brother moved in with me, welcomed him with open arms, and
Yup,
the chemistry we had, man, it was unbelievable. Matter of fact, our very first, few tracks in 1998, you can feel the chemistry
yeah,
in the
yeah.
tracks that we put together, and
Yup,
so I wanna touch on that because it was just like it was a spark, you know
it
what I'm
was.
saying? And it just blew up. I mean, the problem back then, we didn't know how to really push our stuff.
Yeah.
I feel
Life
like
was happening, man. You know what I
and
mean?
life
Like,
was happening. Yeah, yeah, things was going on. But I still felt like, if we had the right direction, we could have
yeah,
done something with that.
I agree, I agree.
Yeah,
Because yeah,
yeah.
the energy was strong, and,
Oh man.
and the crazy part, like, I don't even know what derailed us, but like to your point, we were frustrated, and, anyway,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
ended up causing us. I mean, I had 2 seeds on the ground, man. I had to go pay that
Yeah.
child support, so I was like,
Yeah.
"I got to
Yeah.
get on and go try to make this bread."
Make that
And
money.
right, and that separated us for a while, and man, what, we did like a 20-year bid separate from each other,
So
and,
did. It was
man
like lockdown,
yeah,
dog.
it was, man.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, and
and
then,
then,
what I don't even know what month it is we hooked back up.
man, they had to be around well, November sparked it. November was the start of something because I had just reconnected with my daughter that I actually got to see her, and I hadn't seen her, in, like, since she was 5,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
that's right. For
and so I s
Thanksgiving, yeah?
yep, and so I started thinking about at the time we met, you came, it was Thanksgiving, he's like, "Man, you should move
It
together."
was Thanksgiving when I said
Yep,
that, yeah,
and I was like,
sure
"Man,
enough.
where this fool at? Where he
Yep,
go?"
yep,
So, man, good old Facebook. I
yep,
tracked
reached out
your
to
ass
me.
down. Yep,
Yeah, sure did, and I'm like,
yep.
"My man," and
Yeah,
it just
man.
so happens, I do when when my work has me all over, the LA area. I'm like, "Man, you know what? We need to hook up, dog. Imma be down there anyway working, so,
Yep.
yeah, let's hook up, bruh." And when we got together, dog, it's like, man, we just picked right back up from day one,
Yeah.
man.
And man, like, we claim to be brothers back then, we brothers right now, man, like,
So,
the chemistry for real. Like, I
yeah,
don't even
yeah.
know how we grew up so separate, but
Right.
so similar. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, nah, nah, we definitely family. We
for
definitely
sure, man.
family. Real
I
talk,
hey,
real talk.
yeah, like, alright, man, we ain't gonna make it a soap opera, man, we trying to introduce some people to us. But, so we talked about how we met, um,
Yeah,
we talk about our creative interests,
yep,
um we discussed our early days of
yep,
collaboration without even going through the steps. We talked about the
98.
reconnection, man. So Imma dive into it just a little bit though. So after we said like, "Hey man, Imma be in the area
Yeah.
and let's catch up." We went to the Dave& and Buster's out there in, Long Beach
LBC,
and,
baby.
man. Yeah, so
Dog.
yep, and then
It was honestly like me getting out of jail and meeting my homeboy to come pick me up.
yeah, right. Hey, as soon as I was like, "Ah!" Oh
Yeah,
man.
dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
real talk, yeah, and I
Yep.
and I was I was I was bumping on 98 music in the car
Yup.
when
Yep,
you
sure
pulled up.
was. Yeah, when I pulled up, I walked up, he was like I'm like, "Yo, you not jamming that." But,
Yeah, I sure
yeah.
was.
So from there, man, we talked about it. It's like, "Man, do you still have a desire to do this shit, man?" And he was like, "I do." And
Yes.
then come
We're
on,
like, "How
man,
we
had
gonna do
to shout
it
out
though?"
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, you got your detective skills and brought out Soundtrap, and, shout out to
Man,
Soundtrap, man.
Soundtrap, shout out to Soundtrap. Soundtrap is what it's up
Yeah,
because, hey, we don't have to be in the same city. We don't have to be in the same state. We ain't even gotta be in the same country. We
right.
get together, I lay down the music, you get on there, you lay down the tracks,
Yeah.
anybody can get on there and get on and collaborate. And what'd you call it? We were talking about it earlier?
Rock band, man.
It's like
Yeah.
Rock Band, except
Yeah.
in real life with real
Yeah,
instruments and real people coming together creating a song.
yep.
That's the ultimate goal for me. So, it's about to happen, and we're
Yeah,
gonna make it happen because that's
that's
what's
right.
up. Shout out to Soundtrack 'cause it's
Shout
it's
out
it's
to
it's it's
Soundtrap,
what's
man.
up.
So, RichMann Group, which, if you hadn't figured it out, he's rich, I'm Man, we the Rich Man Group, you know what I'm saying? Bringing all of these richness, this woke, you know, detail
Yeah,
to you, but this is,
yeah,
instrumental health, man. So we're
yeah.
just putting
First
ourselves
album.
together,
Yeah.
our first album,
First
and
album since the reunion. It's almost like the Jacksons, what
yeah,
they
right,
remember they
right.
had their reunion. The album did pretty
Yeah,
good too,
yeah, yeah,
but yeah,
yeah,
no, it's just, yeah, this is part due, part
yeah, man,
due. That's
for
that's
sure.
French for those that don't know.
So,
Uh,
hey, Rich, if you don't mind, man, give them a little detail about Soundtrap, how like, just an overview of how you put your tracks together, how you do an invite, just real quick. It may be somebody out there that wants to hop on a track or something, you don't
yeah.
know. All
All right,
0 of
all right. Yeah, for sure. So anyway, you go to soundtrap.com. And it's actually there's a free version, and the free version allows you to do a lot of stuff. Um, I actually have a paid version which allows me to add a couple of things here and there. But anyway, it's a free version, and it has sample loops that you can use from. You can import stuff from music that you already have, or you can record live instruments. And basically, you just lay down the track at a time. It's like going back to the studio. When you
Yeah.
go to the studio, you lay a track at a
Yep.
time, and then when you have a song put together, it pretty much equalizes everything for you, and you can publish it directly
Yep.
to YouTube, or you can publish it directly to SoundCloud. It's one of the best programs that I've seen so far, that
Yep.
and it's actually
Agreed.
working. I mean, we got 10 tracks already for the new album that we've done since November. What is it? November, December, October, what? 8 months?
Yep. Yep.
I didn't even count it, but I'm just
That's
guessing.
close enough, man.
Anyway, yeah, eight
Yeah,
eight months, and we
it's
got we
gotta be.
got we got like 8 to 9 songs almost done. That's how simply you can do that on Soundtrap, And we grown folk, man. So we got jobs. We work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Actually, I work from 5 a.m. to probably 5 p.m. a lot of the time. So
Yeah.
it's not a lot of time spent doing what I want to do, but it doesn't take a lot of time, and
Right.
you still get a quality product. So
Yep.
once again, shout out to Soundtrap wholeheartedly.
Yep. Hey, and on top of that, like, they have this feature where you can dial up and you can see the other person when you wanna collaborate, right?
That's
So
for
you can
sure.
still get that in,
One on
like,
one, yeah, yeah,
one-on-one vibe, and,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
wanna hear that you don't have the money for the microphone. This joint
Right.
right here is what I've been using. It was
Yeah,
$38 on Amazon, and it's a
yeah.
podcast mic, right?
I
So
mean, it works. It's such a good program, man. You can even use a computer speaker half the
Yup.
time to still sound good.
Yeah, because we got
So
I got a couple of tracks that I did.
hey, and it
that
sound good.
Right, right.
Matter of fact, I recorded one song just straight off the microphone off my headphones,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yep,
it
yep,
worked.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So
So, yeah,
yeah, what's
shout out
once
Soundtrap.
again,
Yeah.
100%.
Yep,
100, man,
yep.
we need to be getting royalties from them or something, man, 'cause
Yeah,
we
man,
shot the
y'all
hell
need
out
to fool with us, man,
there.
some kinda way, you know what I mean?
We need to make a commercial, soundtrack.
Right, right. Yep. Hey, I
Soundtrack
tell
is
you
for you.
somebody else we need to shout out that we didn't shout out, StreamYard.
StreamYard goes hard. Hey,
StreamYard goes hard.
it's allowing
StreamYard
us
is
to
how
do
we
this
able
right
to do
now.
this. Right.
Yeah,
Yep,
100%, which is again, it's another free program. You can pay a little something, something, and we
yep.
might end up doing that. But yeah, this is our first podcast on StreamYard, and I think it's gonna work
I think so, man. We had to see what it's gonna do, and right now it's doing the thing.
for
So,
sure.
hey, Rich, we had 22 minutes, 23 minutes, a
Yeah.
great time, bruh. I ain't rushing. I
Okay.
just wanted to just tie that in. So here it goes. It says call to action. RichMann Group on social media.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
baby.
so we putting it out there. We
Yes,
do
sir.
have a website. We're working on it, but it's
Yes.
it's there. We're on Facebook,
Hmm.
Rich Man Group. We're on Instagram, Rich Man Group. I don't know about TikTok. We will be.
We're gonna get
And
TikTok. Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna get TikTok and we're gonna publish this on YouTube. So
And don't forget Spotify
don't oh, and Apple Music.
and Apple Music. Yeah.
You know
Matter
what I
of fact,
mean?
we
Yeah.
if y'all want to go back and listen to what we started with back in '98, you can do that
That
right
young
now.
energy. Yep.
Yeah, Young Energy. We already got songs on Spotify and Apple.
Apple Music. Yep.
Apple Music.
Yep.
So if y'all want to peep that out, y'all can do that. Keep in mind we was younger back then, but we still had that energy. We still got that
Yeah.
same energy. We might be older now, but we still got that same energy.
Hey,
We can
that's
still get
right.
down. If we need to get down, we gonna get down.
Yeah, that's
That's what's
right.
up.
Yep.
Yeah, for
Hey,
sure.
hey, so if you don't mind, I
For
want you
sure.
to share with them. We talked about the type of music we do and why we do it. Who do we do it for? We do the music for us, right?
For us.
We do the
Yeah.
music for us. We hope that you vibe with it.
Yeah.
And if
If
you
you dig
do,
it,
yeah,
that's good. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Hit like on on our
yeah, like,
YouTube.
subscribe, all that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
But,
and we think, the whole point of this is to reach out to artists that are trying to do their thing, and matter of fact, once we get our website put together, we're gonna have links to our website that will allow you to, if you would like to upload, your music, and we'll help promote your music through our
right.
through our through our thing. So, I mean, not and it's not even just music. Matter of fact, it's
All
for
things
all artists.
artistic. Yep,
So if you're a painter and you wanna sell your art, you come to Richman Group's website, you can upload, you can sell directly from our website. I mean, this is
that's
this
it.
is in the works. This is the plan on what we plan on doing with Richman. We don't just settle, we're not just one facet. We trying to do the whole thing.
That's right.
Anything that's artistic
Yeah.
is good. We
All
down with it
things are.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, we vibing it. So
Appreciate that, man. Well,
that's
shoot,
what's up.
subscribe to our podcast for future episodes and updates.
Yes,
And hey, man,
sir.
so you mentioned already we have roughly 9 tracks, right?
Yes, yeah.
The title of this album is Instrumental Health. And
Instrumental help.
when
Yeah.
do we plan on releasing that first track? Which one
Ooh,
is
that's
hot?
a that's a that's a good
You know what I'm
one.
saying? Like,
It's gonna be coming up pretty soon,
that's what's up.
cause yeah, I ain't gonna put no hard date on it, but it's gonna happen really soon.
Okay.
And you'll be able it'll be available. Once again, it'll be available on our YouTube. It'll also be available on SoundCloud, which we have. It'll also be available probably, hopefully, on Spotify and Apple Music.
Yep.
So
It's
that's the
coming.
plan. Be on the lookout for it. It's
Yeah.
coming, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. We love it. And if you do, like I said, like us, follow us if you will. We just want to be inspiration and show
Inspiration,
you that.
have fun, and
Yeah,
offer something to the world other than just being takers. That's
that's
it.
right.
That's
That's what's
all.
up. All right.
Hey, man, as always, bro, you know I love you, man.
For
And,
sure. Same,
yep,
my
yep.
man. Same, my man.
Hey, this was cool. Uh,
Yep.
start of something new.
Start of something new.
That's gonna be the first song we push, you know what I
Yep.
mean? So,
Yep.
there it
Yep.
is.
It's coming up. So there it is. All right.
Alright, fam.
All
Peace.
right. Peace out.